Bitcoin, for me, and the best way I'd like to approach Bitcoin is a digital asset. But if you say that Bitcoin is a currency, then you're trying to say you want to use Bitcoin to replace the dollar. Well, but Bitcoin is first of all an asset. It's a digital asset. I like to see it as a digital asset. So it's a digital asset that can now be used as a currency because of the blockchain technology it's been built under. Now, the blockchain technology has been able to create trust in the whole sector. I mean, what the third party actually does, why will I be comfortable to walk into a bank and I send $500, I send $500,000, and I go home peacefully knowing that 2-3 days time, someone's going to get the money somewhere across the world? It's because I trust the system. So blockchain technology has been able to create a system of trust upon which any assets built on that technology can be used as a currency. So it's actually a digital asset that is now used as a currency. So looking at it from this perspective, it makes sense to me that, well, I've been into managing physical assets. I think it makes more sense to go into digital asset because the world is going global. The world is now in the internet, in this space. So you may as well want to have some level of digital currency. So looking at it from the perspective, we decided, well, in the last 2 years, because of the emergence of the cryptocurrency space, we've had a lot of assets in people's hands, all right? People come with solutions and then they sell an ICO. So there's an asset in your hand. Well, what are you going to do with it? We have millions of people in Nigeria, from Africa, who's bought these ICOs and it's in their hands. So there's no organized services provided for this number of persons who's bought assets in their hands, who doesn't even know what next to do. So we thought about it. What's going to be the best way? Let's find an organized system to service this number of persons who are continually increasing on a daily basis. These things that is in their hand, what should they do with it? How can it benefit them? Okay, because it's not just a buying and buy out. Naturally, when you buy a stock, most probably, or you buy an equity, you should be expecting some level of dividends. But the way the sector has been structured, you buy ICO, the only way you get money is that the price of your asset increases. But there's so much that can actually happen. So we decided to create the KURECOIN hub, which is the bank. Let's bank your assets. Now the asset is in your hand. You don't even know what to do with it. You've never played so much in the asset market to understand how to manage this thing. So we say, oh, let's manage your assets. Bring it to us. Well, you have a Bitcoin? Bring it to us. Let's manage it for you. Well, so you don't have to go through the hassle of, well, it's fluctuating. Is it increasing? What's the price tomorrow? What's the price today? We bank it for you. We help you manage those fluctuations. And then you just know for as long as you're growing old, your money is growing. It's really amazing. It's really amazing. So we created the banking service. And then I also realized, I've observed over time, I watched the industry when Bitcoin was $400, of course it came from a long distance before it got to 400, but it got my attention at the point of 400. It moved to 500, 600, right under my nose, to $700, to $900. I saw people who bought this asset at $600, for example, and they ran into some challenges, and then the next thing they want to do, they want to sell it. Well, I need money. And then they sell the asset. The next 2 months, Bitcoin is $2,000, and they had lost. So I said, if you bank the coin with us, and you run into some level of financial challenges, just the way you can walk into any bank using your GT shares as a collateral to get loan from the bank, you can use your digital assets as a collateral to get loan from the hub. It's really amazing. So that made it the first crypto bank in the whole of Africa. It's really, really, really amazing. So we created that. We can provide you, we bank your coin for you based on the coin banked with us, which is an asset. It can be collateralized to give you facility anytime you need. It's really, really, so you don't need any other form of collateral because of the assets that you have with us. And then we also opened the medium. I knew what it took, before it got to this point where you could just go online and then put your cards and then buy Bitcoin. The challenges one had to go through, had to go to the bank, had to try to transfer monies to the US, and then the money gets there in a day or two. And then my friend over there has to go out there to buy Bitcoin. He tells me, well, I can see at Amazon is selling at this price. I can see at this. So different processes. It takes about a week to get a Bitcoin. So I thought to myself, well, how do we make these available to the everyday man? To the everyday man, it's just simple. In the bank, you can now come in with your Naira and then buy any of these assets. You can buy your Bitcoin, you can buy the Ethereum, you can buy Litecoin, you can buy Dash, you can buy Ripple, whatever. The first 10 cryptocurrencies, selected ones, or that, according to our ratings, you can buy with your Naira from your very ATM card. You walk into your bank, seamless, stressful. And then if you have your digital coins already, your asset, which I call digital assets, you have it already in your hand. You don't need to go through the hassle of where do I sell it? Who do I go to? You just come into your account and then liquidate on Naira. Seamless, stress-free.